Hello everyone! For this video, I'll be turning two of my favorite things into one character design. And hope it turns out right. Now, for this video, I'll be doing Twilight Sparkle and Magical Girls. So here is the Pinterest board. Look at it, wow! My inspiration was a lot of different kind of magical girls, and I wanted to do a little twist with this one. As you can guess from that little picture over there, I wanted to turn Twilight Sparkle evil. So this video is me turning Twilight Sparkle into an evil magical girl. Let's get started with drawing. I wanted to create a new different kind of look for her, but still going off of the Equestria girls, design. So I decided to give her some cute little hairdos and try to look at the face. What can I change up, So I gave her some curly hair, some wavy hair. And I was like, okay, yeah, this is good. I gave her a puffy little dress, trying to give that magical girl uniform-esque, if you know, you know. And I also wanted her to be kind of menacing, but in a calm sort of way, Not like in your face, boom, kind of scary, but yeah. Now let's talk about Twilight's character while I'm doing this. So one thing about Twilight is she is always, oh my gosh, all my memories from childhood are flooding back. She is always the one trying to get everybody together, and sometimes she is so underappreciated by her friends. I'm not going to lie to you, even by the queen herself. She just makes Twilight do anything because she doesn't want to. I don't remember what scene it was, but there was a scene where the queen was like, I need you to do this. And they were kind of Twilight was like, wait, can't you do this yourself? If I remember correctly. Anyways, when doing my research, I saw the Midnight Sparkle. That's supposed to be an evil version of herself. I never got that far into the show. I stopped around the first Equestria movie, I remember. And then later on, I found out some spoilers about Spike and all the characters when they're older and who gets with who and everything and all that. But yeah, back to topic. Twilight is that girl. She's very calculated, very, serious, I would say. So for an evil version of her, her friendship is magic kind of thing, I wanted to flip it around. I don't know if they did this already, but instead of having this friendship, a pure, beautiful friendship, she turns these chaotic relationships and she's thriving off of them. And that's how she gets her way in this version of her world. So yeah, that's basically what I thought about when trying to make an evil Twilight. I also just remembered there was an episode where all of her friends in the group turned against her. It was wild. And they were all being so ungrateful. I think, if I recall, Twilight was just trying her very best. She was just trying her best with the situation, and every single one of them were just nah, I'm gonna do my own thing. And it was frustrating. So for this character design, I wanted to make her cutie mark into the wand, because in magical girls shows and everything, they always have these cute little wands with stars or hearts, whatever their power is, on a little wand stick thingy majiggy. So that's what I did for Twilight. I turned it into this sort of haunted kind of Twilight cutie mark wand for her, with some thorns and flowers, well, roses specifically on there. Also, when it came to the clothes, I wanted to go with a dark kind of color palette, but I also didn't want to go too dull. So I had to like try to figure out like how am I gonna make this look bright, like magical girl bright, but not like good character bright. You know what I mean? So I started coloring, trying to tweak out what colors work for me, which one I like, which one I don't like. Using the grayscale really helped me with this because I had to focus on what I wanted to stand out, and that was like her hair, the wand, and her face. I really want that to stand out more than the clothes and stuff, so I started focusing on her eyes, and oh my gosh, I decided to do like these dark eyes that, you know, sometimes when her power is activated, you see like the little cutie mark in her eye. That's what the style I was going for, and I really like it. I think those dark, soulless eyes are a nice touch for that evilness, especially when you put the cutie mark on it. Like, yeah, it looks cute, but it still kind of gives like a dark vibe. You know what I mean? Like, you see right there, it's not perfect, so I took it off, but you get the vision. You get the vision. Yes, yes. Now, quick talk. I was not feeling well. So, I actually had other projects I was supposed to be putting out before this video, but I was feeling very unwell, so I just decided to do something easier, which is Twilight Magical Girl, and that's why this came out. But I had so much fun doing it, and I'm getting back into drawing again. I was like drawing every single day for weeks, for months, and now I have been set back a little bit, but I will catch back up. Now, as I said, I really like how the wand is like sharp, but it still has like cute little moon star aesthetic. One thing I was struggling with was definitely the color palette for the clothes. Like I said before, I really had to sit there and be like, is it too dull? Is it not too dull? Is it perfect? Or is it not perfect? You know? But yeah, I started doing the outline for her. I struggled with the position. One thing you should do before you start like really getting into the drawing is do the pose first. You're not going to spend most of your time fixing the pose later on if you do it ahead of time. And yeah, that's what I need to do. I didn't do it for this one, so I was sitting here like, oh my gosh, why does her head look flat? Like, why does her head look like that? I fixed it, don't worry. But yes, I love how she's turning out. And I just think she definitely gives that evil, magical girl. I never really thought about like what kind of world she would be in to be evil and everything. I don't know. I still don't have any plans for that. I didn't think that through. But maybe she... I don't know. But it will be fun to think about it. Maybe I should think about it for the next ones. I might do the other girls for My Little Pony if I have time. But yeah, I really like this kind of series going on. For her face, I decided to add like these wings tattoo because if you've seen in her, well, Midnight Sparkle version of herself, she has these sort of like wing eye mask things from her powers. So I decided like, why not have like wings tattooed on her face? I think that goes so hard. I think it's really cool. You know, having like wings spread on your cheeks, on your face. Yeah, I love it. I loved adding it. I just wish I could have went about it better. Maybe when I go back and fix it and make it look good, it will be like, wow, yeah, that ate. But right now I'm like, it needs some working. It needs some tweaking out. But yeah, I love the idea that I had for that. And I love the puffy dress. I almost was thinking about giving her a more like, what's the word? Formal kind of dress. But I was like, no. I want to give that puffy Lolita sort of, kind of. Wait, are you even allowed to say that word? I don't know. I'm scared. Like, YouTube is being very strict about everything you do. I just heard that Yandere got taken down. I know it's random, but I'm just Ugh, I'm just thinking. Anyways, back to the dress. I decided to add some Twilight cutie marks on her dress. And not only did I just add it on there, I did like sort of like the phases of her cutie mark. Just like the phases of the moon. I did that with the star Twilight cutie mark on her dress. Yes, I love it. It kind of looks like a snowflake, I'm not going to lie. But regardless, it's still cute. Now, when it came to the little veil over her dress, I wanted that to look like as wings as well. It kind of does not look like wings, to be honest, but I tried my best with the silhouettes. Now, back to the stick. I added more sorry, oh my gosh. I added more thorns to her stick, to her magical girl wand, and some vines to really give that, evil vine, poison ivy kind of vibe going on there. And I just really zoned into her dress because I was spending too much time. Usually I'm very I'm a perfectionist when it comes to anything I do. So when I was seeing this was not turning exactly how I wanted to, I was like, oh my gosh. But I just had to get it done. You know what they say, get the idea out first and then fix it later. I'm going to fix this later. That's what this is going to be. Now, I went back in and I started kind of sort of rendering, adding these different colors and sparkles to really, push that magical girl look. I gave her some cute shoes and I started focusing on one, making it look cutesy but evil at the same time. And yeah, I pretty much just started rendering everything. When I was rendering, I was trying different styles of rendering. I wanted to give her like glassy hair, but I think I made the hair too saturated. But that's okay, I can fix it next time. When I went over to this drawing right here, I really wanted to like give that spooky, scary vibes. And I think I did a good job. She looks so scary, I love it. And right here is her power on mode. When she's magical girl, that's exactly how she looks, midnight sparkle looks. But it's just in a magical girl version, sort of. So that is what I came up with. That is the results. And as I said before, get your ideas out now and finish it later. Later, 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 later. Bye!